Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of my Oscar videos. Wow, this is starting to sound like the Star Wars saga or something. So the first category for today's episode is Best Makeup. Once again, a category that I sort of credit for very astounding work, and when it comes to movies where they barely put a little bit of paint on them, I'm just like, okay, whatever. The nominees are Il Divo, Star Trek, and The Young Victoria. Only 3 nominees. That's it, only 3 nominees for this one. My pick is obviously Star Trek because, well, I'm a sci-fi geek. I mean, you know, like I said, much with, with costume design. This is on par with the costume design category where I'm like, okay, yeah, I only appreciate it if I see something really, amazing, like something that really stands out for me. But other than that, I really don't care. So if I had to pick somebody, I would have to say Star Trek because I love the movie. And I did see some good makeup work on there, especially the Spock. If you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to give anything away for those who have not seen the movie, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, that's Spock. I think who I think is going to win might probably be The Young Victoria, because again, similar to the costume design, the Academy is a sucker for those kinds of movies where they, it's in that Victorian era where costume and makeup was everything. The next category is Best Original Screenplay, or Screenplay written directly for the screen. The nominees are Mark Boal for The Hurt Locker, Quentin Tarantino for Inglourious Basterds, Alessandro Camon and Oren Moberman for The Messenger, Joel and Ethan Coen for A Serious Man, and Bob Peterson, Pete Docter, and Thomas McCarthy for Up. Now my pick for this category is actually the previous winner back in 1994 for this exact category, and that is none other than Quentin Tarantino for Inglourious Basterds. He won in 1994 for Pulp Fiction. And I have to say that in my opinion, out of all these nominees, Tarantino stands out for the most because the dialogue in that movie was, it's awesome. There's very few people out there who don't like dialogue scenes where they're talking. Me, if it's talking that catches my attention, okay, but if it bores me, of course I'm going to be bored. But here, the dialogue captures you. If you're into film, the dialogue in this film is going to capture you, and it's something that it's one of those instances where lightning's only going to strike once, and Tarantino did it once again. He had lightning struck twice back in 1994 with Pulp Fiction. Now he did it again with Inglourious Basterds, and he is my pick. All of the other nominees are great. The Messenger, ingenious. What it's like for those people who have to tell other people that their loved ones have died. That struck me as like, wow, originality. Same thing goes for A Serious Man and Up, although Up is a little unrealistic. I mean, try to live this house with balloons. The person who I think is probably going to win, unfortunately, has got to be Mark Boal for The Hurt Locker, because he has actually been winning quite a few awards for The Hurt Locker, and he's already won the WGA, the Writers Guild Award, and I can't help but feel that he is going to win this time around, even though I do think Tarantino should win. And one of the things that that would make me make me feel that Mark Boal should win is that even though the story is great and the scenes are set up very well through the script, it's the dialogue where Tarantino is great at, but Mark Boal kind of failed because it's army talk. All right, they're gonna be talking about there's a scene at the beginning of the film where they talk about each other's so obviously the dialogue is a little mediocre. And the Academy's not too fond of that. Or at least I'm not too fond of that as well. But I just can't help but feel that they're going to aim towards Mark Boal for The Hurt Locker. And the last category for this episode is Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role. Best Supporting Actor. And the nominees are Matt Damon for Invictus, Woody Harrelson for The Messenger, Christopher Plummer for The Last Station, Stanley Tucci for The Lovely Bones, and Christoph Waltz for Inglourious Basterds. Is it Waltz? Waltz? Is it Waltz or Waltz? Okay. There should be no question as to who should win in this category. People are betting money on it. That's just an expression. I'm not seriously saying that there's a pool somewhere. But it has to be my pick as well as most likely their pick. Most likely the person who's going to win, who I think should definitely win. And that is obviously none other than Christoph Waltz for Inglourious Basterds. That bastard was great in the film. Every time he's on the, even if he's evil, you still love him. He's cruel, but he's evil, but you love him. If an actor loses himself throughout the role, and you forget that he's that actor and he's just that character, he's doing a great performance, which is something that every single one of these nominees have done. But if an actor makes you feel like stepping into their shoes and try to do that role because of their performance, they're worthy of that Oscar. And Christoph is definitely worthy of that Oscar as well. All of the other nominees are great. Matt Damon, Woody Harrelson especially. He's the runner-up. He's the long shot for me. Woody Harrelson for The Messenger. He was electric. I don't know why, but I want to say electric. I don't know why, but Woody Harrelson was electric in The Messenger. So that's it for this episode of the 82nd Academy Awards coverage. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in next time when I cover some more categories as we count down to the Oscar ceremony on March 7th. I'll see you guys there.